So, you want to know which one's better, FanDuel or DraftKings? The easiest and simple answer is they're both the same. So, the object of playing on these fantasy football sites are to simply create a team, and every week you can create another team of any players in the skill positions, and based on who you pick, there's a dollar amount attached to that person you choose. So you're allotted a certain amount salary cap money, and then based on every person you pick, your salary cap gets lower. So you pick a quarterback, I believe it's 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a flex position, which can be another running back, a return guy, another wide receiver, a kicker, a defense, a tight end, and I think I covered it all. So yeah, I played both. I played 1 week of FanDuel and 1 week of DraftKings. And to be honest with you, I played 4 games in that 1 week. I set up 4 games and I won all 4 games. I didn't bet a lot. I started out with $20 and I bet maybe somewhere between $9 and $12 or $13 on 4 games. And I won all 4, and I won about $15 on top of the $25 I've already put in. So that was a pretty good shot for me. That was pretty good. And on DraftKings, I played, I believe, 4 games on that one, and I lost all those. But one thing I found is to help better your chances. I know there's recently been a scandal saying that DraftKings employees are playing FanDuel and winning. One thing I found that probably would help you win is set up one-on-one matchups. It increases your odds of winning. You have a 50-50 chance of winning. You can set the amount to be anything you want. Hey, the person has to put in 5. You put in 5. The winner takes all. Winner walks away with 8, and the loser gets another amount. Something like that. Something between friends. That way you know that it's all legit. No one's making up a fake username and then playing against you and then beating you. With DraftKings, I jumped into the $2 league, and you have to make the top, I guess, 800 in order to walk away with something, which probably was the dumbest thing I could have ever done. And the team I was picking, half the people on the team were just having a horrible week. They were good players having a horrible week. So a couple of other tips I found that worked out for me on FanDuel was do not pick a player that's probable, questionable, or doubtful. It's too big of a risk to pick up any one of those. And yes, someone could be questionable. They play and they have a great game. But you're still taking a risk, and you don't want to take that risk. The next thing you want to do is see who they're playing against. You know some of the bad defenses in the league already. If you watch football, I'm just talking strictly football. If you watch football, you know some of the bad defenses. Miami doesn't have a good defense. Cleveland doesn't have a good defense. Chicago's defense is not that great. I'm trying to think of some other teams. Jacksonville is not that great of a defense. So a lot of, you know those. So if you see someone like a Tom Brady playing against a Miami Dolphin team and they're playing at New England, chances are Tom Brady's going to have a great game. So use those things in your favor. Also, I was also taught that weather plays a factor. Will they play in a dome? Will they play in an open stadium? Will they play in very cold weather? Will they play in very hot weather? Will it be raining? You got another forecast. Will it be raining? Will it be snowing? Will it be sunny? I won, I think, one of my games on last year. So you're not able to see the person you're playing against. You're not able to see their team until the first game starts, and then it shows you their lineup. But this person picked Minnesota. It was snowing in Minnesota, and he picked, at the time, I think it was Teddy Bridgewater was the quarterback. And I'm like, and Teddy Bridgewater had some good games up until that point. But you're playing in Minnesota, and it's snowing. And he's a fairly new quarterback. He's not going to be that great in the snow. So, of course, I went to the other end and chose like Green Bay. They weren't playing at home, Aaron Rodgers, but they were playing somewhere in the South where it was sunny, or somewhere in the where I knew it was, or somewhere in a dome where I know the climate wasn't going to hinder his performance. And I blew that game out. So use the weather to your advantage. Use the stadium to your advantage. If you know it's going to be a loud stadium, if it's Kansas City, the loudest stadium in the league, and they're playing at home and they're playing a very poor team, chances are you can pick some guys off of that team and they're going to do good. So I hope all of this information helps you out. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to see if I can put my username here if you want to find me and play against me. And if it's not initially here, just check back on this video and it should show up. But yeah, it's I would recommend just playing for fun. I play Yahoo Fantasy and we play for money, but I think we may consider doing FanDuel. I would like for us to consider doing FanDuel. That way every week, you know, you're not stuck with the same people. And if they're going, you know, they get injured, then your whole season's shot. This way you can pick a new team every single week. And there is money involved already. So nothing to be too worried about. So I hope that explains everything. And if I had to choose one, I probably would continue to play FanDuel. So that's just my opinion. You guys enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll talk to you guys in the next episode.